Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Friday, November 12, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. New York Knicks vs Charlotte Hornets. On offense, the Knicks are averaging 110.8 points per game, which is 7th in the NBA. Julius Randle is the leading scorer for New York with an average of 21.9 points per game, while RJ Barrett is the second leading scorer with an average of 16.9 points per game. Randle is shooting 43.0% overall and Barrett is not much better with an average of 43.1% overall. As a team, the Knicks shoot 45.2% overall and 37.1% from long range. Randle is also leading New York in assists with an average of 5.2 per game. Our first betting advice is to pick New York Knicks -1. On the season, the Hornets are second in the league in scoring offense with 114.5 points per game. Charlotte is 18th in the league in rebounding as they collect 44.9 boards per contest and 4th in assists with 26.2 dimes per contest. The Hornets are last in scoring defense as they allow an average of 117.5 points per game. LaMelo Ball is second on the team with 19.8 points, 6.8 rebounds and 7.1 assists a night this season. Gordon Hayward chips in 18.6 points plus 5 boards per contest, while Miles Bridges contributes a team-leading 21.3 points and 7.5 rebounds per contest. Kelly Oubre Jr. adds 14.3 points, while Terry Rozier chips in 14.3 points per contest. Ish Smith, Mason Plumlee, PJ Washington, Cody Martin and Jalen McDaniels are looked at to provide rotational depth for the Hornets. Charlotte is 17th in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 44.8% from the field as a team. The Hornets are 8th in threes per game with 13.6 per contest and 2nd in three-point field goal percentage by shooting 37.9% from beyond the arc. Washington, elbow, was out Wednesday and needs to be monitored ahead of this contest. Our second betting advice is to pick over 225.5. Detroit Pistons vs Cleveland Cavaliers. They do still have the number 1 overall pick from the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. Cunningham seems to be getting better as the season goes along. He didn't start for the Pistons until October 30th, and his first 2 starts were not great. Since then he has had 17 points or more in his last 3 starts. He averages 18.3 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists in those games. Our first betting advice is to pick Detroit Pistons plus 5.5. The Cavaliers come into this one ranked 21st in the league in scoring offense as they put up an average of 105 points per game this season. Cleveland is 25th in rebounding as they grab 44.5 boards per contest and stand 6th in assists by handing out 24.8 dimes a contest this year. The Cavaliers are 10th in the league in scoring defense as they allow an average of 104.2 points per game this season. Colin Sexton leads the team with 16 points per game this season. Darius Garland, 15.8 points, 7.2 assists, C.D. Osman, 9.3 points, and Ricky Rubio, 14.3 points, 6.7 assists, are solid offensive options. Kevin Love, 9.9 points, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, 13.4 points, 7.6 rebounds, Lauri Markkanen, 12.9 points, 5.9 rebounds, and Jarrett Allen, 14.8 points, 11.5 rebounds, are other contributors in the Cavaliers' rotation. Cleveland is 10th in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 46.2% from the floor as a team on the year. The Cavaliers are 23rd by knocking down an average of 10.7 three-pointers a night, while they are 17th by connecting on 34.2% of their attempts from beyond the arc. Sexton is expected to miss an extended period with a torn meniscus in his knee that he sustained November 7 against the Knicks. Love and Markkanen are both in the health and safety protocols. Their status needs to be monitored here. Our second betting advice is to pick over 202.5. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Milwaukee Bucks vs Boston Celtics. Middleton missed his sixth straight game as he recovers from COVID-related symptoms. The Bucks are happy to have back fellow Olympian Jrue Holiday, who scored 18 points in the victory. The Knicks game marked his fourth game since returning from injury and saw him collect his most points, shoot his highest percentage, and play his second highest minute total as he continues to round back into form. Our first betting advice is to pick Boston Celtics +2. Despite a 6-6 record, it's still too early to panic in Milwaukee. While Antetokounmpo has been healthy, Milwaukee has gotten just 372 combined minutes from its other four starters so far this season. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Bucks rank 14th in the NBA with an adjusted +1.8 net rating. Milwaukee sits outside the top 10 on both ends of the floor, ranking 22nd in the NBA with an adjusted 108.3 offensive rating and 6th in the league with an adjusted 106.5 mark on the defensive end of the floor. Our second betting advice is to pick over 213.5. Portland Trail Blazers vs Houston Rockets. Lillard was supported in his efforts by Norman Powell, who scored 23 points, and backcourt mate CJ McCollum, who added 18. Larry Nance Jr. continued his stellar play off the bench for the Blazers with 13 points and 5 rebounds. Unfortunately, Nance was the only major bench contributor as the rest of Portland's bench combined for just 12 points. The Rockets have now dropped 8 straight and have the second worst record in the NBA behind the New Orleans Pelicans. Silas can take solace in the fact that his young team continues to make strides and comes to play each and every night. Forward Christian Wood had 20 points and 9 rebounds as he continues his development, and Kevin Porter Jr. had 18 points, 5 assists and 5 rebounds in his trial by fire as a starting NBA point guard. Our first betting advice is to pick Houston Rockets +6.5. It is beginning to appear more and more likely that John Wall will not suit up in a Houston Rockets uniform this season. Wall and the rebuilding Rockets have reportedly agreed that he wouldn't play for Houston this year. The Rockets also likely won't trade or pursue a buyout for Wall, who has a contract that is simply too prohibitive right now. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Rockets have been among the NBA's worst teams on both ends of the floor. Houston comes in rank number 28 in the NBA with an adjusted -8.4 net rating through 11 games. Our second betting advice is to pick over 223.5.